We have over 40 taxing agencies in this county. So when somebody said, does anybody ever show up at these meetings and scream? We do all the time. And every time I walk out of one of these meetings, I remember they always hit on a couple of points. They always say, well, hey, we're just a little old city. We're only a small part of your tax bill. And that's true. So it's hard to go into any single meeting and point the finger and say, you're the problem. But they all collectively are the problem. I sat in on a strategy meeting. I got to tell you, I had cold chills down my spine because, folks, we have created an entity, the school district, that we no longer have control of, and it no longer acts in the purpose for which it was intended. You will hear these words out of Peg Smith. This is all about the children. Well, you know what? I didn't hear those words once in that strategy meeting, and they had a room with about this many people in it, all the top administrators. It was in the middle of the morning during the work week, and all I heard in that strategy meeting, and bear in mind, they knew their biggest critic was sitting in the back because Peg Smith made sure she announced it. So they said this stuff while I was in the room. Let's not use the word tax, let's use the word investment, because tax scares people. Let's not use the word millions because people's eyes glaze over. Let's use the word millage. Now, we say the millage killed the village, and that's what's happening in Volusia County. The millage is killing the village. They said, we need to hire a professional marketer. This is all about selling the tax increase. They're sending flyers home at taxpayer expense right now, at our expense. We're paying for this propaganda. Telling parents that they need to sell cookies and raise money so they can buy pencils. This is setting the stage for getting the point across to people that they run out of money. Margie hit it right on the nose. They've run out of stimulus money. Stimulus money that enabled them to avoid making hard choices 2 years ago. And now guess what? They've come back to the ATM machines. And that's all we are. This is all we are, folks. This is all we are to this district, is an ATM machine. I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan of the school district. I'm going to give you a 3-minute education on the impact of taxes, because when I walk out of these county council meetings, city commission meetings, hospital taxing district meetings, school board meetings, and I drive down the streets here and I see the streets going dark, and I see businesses closed. The Land Country Club just closed, 2 CVS pharmacies closed, 5,000 businesses in 1 year. I think, where do these people think the tax base is? Where do they think it's going to come from? They're just saying, well, we need more money, so we'll raise the millage. So here's a 3-minute tutorial. All my working career, we understood that it took about 5 private sector jobs, paying taxes, being productive, to support 1 full-time government employee. That was just kind of a rough rule of thumb, 4.5 to 5, depending on where you live. 1 government employee over here that you'll recognize him, he's got a crooked spine. Here's what we have in Volusia County today. We have between 2 and 3 employees supporting 1 government employee, and you'll notice the government employee is a little bigger. That's because the average government employment salary and pension benefit is double that of the average private sector. So we're not only low on the ratio, but we're low on the salary scale too. So when I say we don't have a tax base, this is what I mean. We warned the county about this back in 2007. When you chase the tax base out, you're going to have no place to go. And it is happening. And sitting in on this meeting the other day, I told one of the fellows sitting in the back, I said, I didn't hear a few things in here. I heard about hiring professional marketers and selling this as an investment, not a tax. I didn't hear a word about children. I didn't hear a word about reform. I didn't hear a word about the impact of this tax on our community, which is going dark. I didn't hear any concern for anything except how can we get more money, and they knew I was in the room. Now this shows how deeply embedded the culture of self-interest is in these bureaucracies that we've created, and we got to stop it now.